Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Red Raiders offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Snagged in the middle. It's Joyner. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
After the misfire, it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the counter. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Got him downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Hart. Firing to the right, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. Direct snap. They knock him him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
NC State 14, Texas Tech 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
Looks it in for 40. He gets a block. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the back. They'll run it. It's Jones. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
There he goes. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it fly deep downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Lowers those pads. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Looking for the score! Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Trying to pound it in. And they stop him again for no gain. And it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Touchdown, North Carolina State! And the beatdown has ensued. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
24, Texas Tech, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the... Got some room into the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Hart. He tries to take the top off. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Oh, better look out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Hammond. It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Touchdown, Red Raider! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Hart. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
The Wolfpack line up, facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
To throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raider. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
22.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Hart. Looking to take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. Looking for the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Fellas, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better rivalry than Florida State-Miami. So many classic games over the years, and here's an update from this year's edition. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connor, there he goes. Powers through. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Using the quick game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
The clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Green 25.
Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, NC State.
Ready up.
One more play to pad the stats.
Alert. Ready.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit.